I think we're good to go.
All right, sounds
popped
good.
into my head.
Yeah. Hey, you guys want to hear an absolutely true story that happened to me like 30 minutes ago?
Yes.
Actually, yeah, I went to Taco Bell before this.
Titties.
Yeah, titties happened. No, but for real. I walked into Taco Bell and there was like I think like a cheer squad in there or whatever of like these high schoolers.
Oh God.
And one of them handed me this sauce packet. RJ, would you read that out loud?
I think you're pretty.
Yeah, she handed that to me, and I was like, "Oh, that's nice of you. I didn't really get anything for you." So, while I was waiting to order, I was fucking fingering through the sauce packets there. I was gonna find one to give back to her, and I was like, "Oh, here's one that says, oh, you're hot," and I'm like, "Oh, that's no good." And there was nothing that was like, "Marry me," and I was like, "Oh, that's no good." And then I found the perfect one. It said, "Come find me in 6 years when your standards are gone."
He disregarded the one thing that Taco Bell put on these. Live Moss.
I guess it does say live Moss.
Live Moss.
You disregarded it.
I did.
Was she good looking?
Hot at the least.
She was in high school, so I cannot disclose that information.
The fuck you can't.
I see.
I didn't ask if you had nude pictures of her. I just asked if she was good looking.
She was an attractive specimen, but she was outside my age range.
Age range?
My age range. My age range. She's too young.
She might have been 17.
She's a youngin'. That's young. I don't like that.
Yeah, not gonna lie, even 18 these days, I'm just all like,
even 19 is like,
right?
Hey,
Getting old
You know what they say.
It's like what RJ tells me on a daily basis. Give me a fine-looking 60-year-old woman that I can put my penis in and out of.
Maybe if it's one of the 3 women I specified back in episode 2.
You know what they say about that whole age thing.
That's right.
If there's grass on the field,
don't give yield.
Well, no, it just stops at the field part, but.
Hey, we're
gonna get banned from YouTube.
We're gonna get fucking destroyed for this one.
I'm going to get looked into by the FBI.
You're ending up on a list.
Don't
you
take
know
us
that.
down with you.
Yeah, you're going on a list. You know that, right? There's gonna be a nice juicy red dot right over your house.
That's all right.
Introduce the podcast, RJ.
All right, sure. Why the hell not? All right, everyone. Welcome back to the Cassette Lounge, episode 6.
Episode number 6.
Episode 6. I, as usual, am R. Chrome Liger J, and I've got my co-host here. Really, the important part.
It's Jake. How you doing, everybody? And this week we have a special guest. Our boy, we got Hayden in the Cassette Lounge today.
Oh, you just doxed them.
Oh, no, you're right. Anyway.
Wow. Wow.
That's going in. That's going to be the fucking...
That's what she said.
I'm gonna have a fucking sound bar, and it's just a button that I press, and it's just Hayden going wow. RJ, it is nearly a national holiday.
Which holiday is it?
You know the one. You talked about it. You're wearing the shirt today. You got the do-rag. You've got the green scarf.
I am confused.
Non-stop, you've been talking about this holiday. Every time I see you, you're like, hey man, April 20th coming up. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
420 blaze it!
420 blaze it!
Oh yeah, Hitler's birthday! Woo!
Wow! Happy birthday to Hitler from the Cassette Lounge podcast.
I was forced to be here. I'm in no way representative of that.
Do you have any good cop stories?
Are you a cop? You have to tell us.
Are you a cop?
Good cop stories?
Yeah. Show me the underside of your tongue right now. I want to see if cop is tattooed on it. Okay, he's clean. Anyway.
Fuck, I don't have any good cop stories I can think of.
I didn't assume that he would have cop stories.
Yeah. Oh, hey, by the way.
How the fuck would you assume that?
By the way.
I'm a delinquent or something? No, I mean, the only cop stories I can think of would have been times running from the cops when intoxicated.
So we were right to stereotype you.
What is the statute of limitations on being drunk?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's all performance art.
No, I don't know. That was only one time, so.
Oh, okay. So you don't have a whole lot of practice in your belt. You're not some Usain Bolt style, Mr. Get Away from the Cops man.
I only had to run once.
Did you succeed?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's the part that matters.
I about got the shit beat out of me, but I didn't get a ticket, so that was pretty neat.
I saw a guy run from the police once. It was outside of like a house party.
From nothing but the police.
So he's outside the house getting field checked or whatever. I don't know what the fuck it's called. But yeah, there you go. And he tries to run away on a street with a brick road, and he gets fucking taken down on a brick road and slams his stupid head. Yeah, it was bad.
All right, everyone, welcome back to RJ Cast. It's great to have all of you here today. I'm joined with my two guests, Hayden and Jake.
That's not how this fucking goes down.
Today's subject is sequels that were so bad they retroactively ruined the original.
Okay, it's a good topic. What do you got?
I've got two of the most obvious ones.
All right.
They consist of two sequels each. I've got the Matrix sequels, Reloaded and Revolutions. And then I've got the 4th and 5th Elder Scrolls games, Oblivion and Skyrim.
Ooh.
Both absolutely horrid. Any that you've got, feel free to elaborate. I can elaborate on mine if you wish. I'm sure Hayden has some opinions on the Matrix.
Nope, I haven't seen either of them.
What?
I have not seen either of them.
Not even like the original?
I have
the one that's just called The Matrix?
I have a sequel.
Fuck.
I have a sequel.
Yeah?
Jaden Smith. I love Will Smith, but Jaden Smith is a fucking retard. And every time I think of Jaden Smith, I think of poor Will Smith, and I'm like, oh, I used to respect this man.
I'm still of the opinion that one day Jaden will grow up to be a respectable person who doesn't make shitty Netflix shows.
Hey guys, hey everybody, hey studio audience, you're still laughing at that fucking Toblerone joke from Neo Yokio?
You don't deserve this big Toblerone. I brought a big Toblerone. I'll bring her a big...
Pretty funny.
Oh, fuck you. That hurt.
Sorry. Ow.
Wow. Yeah, Call of Duty is one of those that's becoming more and more ass with every game they release.
It's true. They're just playing catch up anymore. It's really upsetting.
Did you hear that Black Ops 4 apparently is going to not have a single player campaign?
Yeah. Well, in the last one, they released just the multiplayer aspect of it.
Yeah. Well,
cheaper.
Here's an even better one.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
They're remastering Modern Warfare 2, but they're not putting a multiplayer.
That's really upsetting, yeah.
So, Modern Warfare 2's story is essentially the single player campaign of this year.
Yeah.
That's interesting to me.
It's fucking, yeah. Interesting is a good word for it, I'll say that.
Yeah.
COD is something. I remember back in Modern Warfare 2 times being like, man, this series has kind of started to go downhill. And nowadays it's kind of like Modern Warfare 2 is kind of looked at by people as kind of like the peak. And so that's how far we've fallen, I think. And it's very sad.
It's sad.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought they were consistently putting out decent games until they went to not boots on the ground and people fucking flying around everywhere.
Yeah.
I think that was just the cherry on top for me.
That was the real fucking dry in the ass shaft.
Yeah, that was the point where it was like, all right, here's Titanfall, right?
Oh god.
And then like here's Call of Duty. What was it? Advanced Warfare.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, kind of, not really. And I was like, oh, okay, I see now what we're dealing with.
Have you played Advanced Warfare?
No, but I own it.
Something.
Yeah. Fucking stupid is the something
Yeah.
it is.
It's weird because I like high mobility futuristic shit,
Yeah.
but it just doesn't work for
Hey,
COD.
remember Ghosts? Nobody does.
Yeah.
Ghosts was such a parody of itself.
Yeah, it's weird.
It was horrible.
It wasn't zombies, it was aliens.
Yeah, they had that fish AI though. They really had that fish AI.
They sold that fish AI all the way to the bank, fellas.
And in the end, the fish AI wasn't the fish AI. Oh my god, they pissed me off so much I can't spell. The fish AI was not actually functioning.
Yeah.
So
I am amazed every day at people. Just like how they survive being so stupid. It's like, how do you take care of yourself? How do you pay bills? You're so dumb.
Yeah, I don't know. I just read another one of his things. It said something about men and women have like specific roles in society and blah blah blah, and how they have to do this and such has to do this, and how they're being ignored, and that's part of the problem with the world today.
I hate shit like that. Fucking antiquated bullshit.
like I want to laugh at that, but
Yeah.
I can't.
Hey, this is a good topic. What's something really specific that just pisses you off to no end? I'll give you guys an example. Whenever I'm behind just a car, just like an SUV or whatever, and they have a lot of bumper stickers, I just get really fucking mad. I'm like, oh, somebody's got a lot of fucking opinions, don't they? And I'm mad the rest of the day.
I don't know if it triggers me so much, but I want to get mad, but I can't get mad at it. But when people are, well, for example, this dipshit that we were discussing earlier,
Mm-hmm.
when they start posting all this stuff where they have like a strong opinion, but then they just constantly contradict themselves.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not even the ideas that you have that are bothering me. It's the fact that you are literally saying two completely different things about the exact same thing and giving an argument why each thing you're saying is the correct thing, or trying to,
Yeah. Here's another thing, and it's kind of on the same topic, but when you scroll through Facebook or whatever, and something, just like a video or whatever, and there's like fucking
big old titties pop up, hell yeah.
big old titties pop up. I fucking hate that. But anyway, no, you just like
Triggered.
You see one of your friends on there or whatever, just comment like a paragraph on some political thing or some controversial thing that happened, and it's like, Chief, I'm gonna keep it real with you for just a second. Ain't nobody reading that shit.
I think the worst part is when I do actually read it, and I find that their opinion on it is overall the same as mine.
Yeah.
But they're giving the stupidest arguments, and I don't want to like get into an argument because one, I hate Facebook arguments. Two, their opinion is the same as mine, so it's really stupid and divisive for no reason.
Yeah.
Three, I don't like, they're my friend, you know,
right.
I just hate seeing stuff where it's all like, oh yeah, like such and such opinion. I'm all like, oh, I agree with that. And then they give like the stupidest arguments. I'm all like,
and then you kind of feel dumb for being having the same opinion as them.
mm-hmm.
I'll tell you guys my VR porn story.
Yes.
Okay, so I recently I got a VR headset because they were on fucking sale for like a couple of dollars. I was like, hell yeah, dude! I can go on fucking fun roller coasters and pretend to be a dinosaur. But anyway, and I was like, and then RJ was like, you should try VR porn. And I was like, it's a good idea. So
VR porn is the best.
I got my headset.
It's
I got my headset ready or whatever, and my phone doesn't have a gyrometer scope. It's looking around. Gyrometer scope. So the whole time, instead of looking at the beautiful, juicy women, I was just staring at this dude's erect penis. And I was like, no, this is the opposite.
And where it really got weird for him is when he started getting hard during all this. That was when he had a problem.
The setup was like, we're gonna fucking suck your dick, but first we're gonna make out with each other. So there's like this like lesbian action going on. I'm just like, staring at my penis.
Yeah, that was when you should just went to the porn for the blind.
Porn for the blind. RJ, do you know about porn for the blind?
No. Like,
Oh my god! Hey, everybody, right now,
like,
go.
I imagine it exists.
Yeah, it does. Everybody, right now, close out of this. No, wait, just minimize this. Go to Porn for the Blind.
Pause us first.
Yeah, pause this. Go to pornfortheblind.org and just have a listen. Just look around.
Just have a listen.
Just have a listen. This is beautiful. So basically, I'll give you. I'll elevator pitch it to you. Basically, it's just like a guy or a girl with a soothing voice, and they're like, "Yes, hello. Thank you for welcome to pornfortheblind.com. Today we're looking at a video on bigmilfsluts.com. It's called Horny Stepmother Sucks My Penis." And he's like really airy like this. He like fucking breathes like this. So he's like, okay, starting the scene off, we see a nice young man. He's wearing a plaid shirt and a nice baseball cap and a pair of khakis. We see a very buxom middle-aged woman enter the scene from the right side. She's wearing. You want to do our own Porn for the Blind right now?
No, I was saying, can you just play a video from the website?
Oh.
I like what he was doing.
Yeah. and
I need to go to this website because that's going to be like my background noise whenever I'm working at my computer.
No, the best thing is it's also clinical.
Multitask.
The best thing it's also clinical too. So he's like, okay, now they are engaging in fellatio services. The buxom young middle-aged woman is sucking the penis of the young man with the plaid shirt. It's just so fucking. Anyway, yeah, Porn for the Blind. It's great.
So you're telling me though that I could open up a tab of this and I could just like do all my other work, like do writing, do video editing, do gaming and everything while fapping. Nice. I'm okay with this.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Well, how do we transition from that? All right,
for the deaf.
What?
Yeah, you said how do we transition from Porn for the Blind?
Yeah, let's do Porn for the Deaf right now.
I do porn for the deaf all the time. I always just turn off, like, I don't want my roommates hearing what I'm doing. So yeah, I always just turn off the volume.
That's just goddamn selfish of you.
Yeah. Why would you
think
share
they
the
don't
wealth?
want? You think that?
Haven't
you ever heard sharing is caring?
I guess. I mean, I do have a weird household. We do occasionally just start playing porn on our TV in the living room, so I think Jake's been there when we've done it at some point.
Nah, the only thing I've been there for is the fucking Kalupi eye candy Puda
Oh
TV
yeah, that
channel.
shit's great.
Oh yeah, Kalupi is great.
Yeah.
It's just a TV channel that plays nothing but sexy women while like really chill music kind of plays in the background.
Welcome to pornforthedeaf.com. Please join me as I pleasure you with my above D titties. Thank you. Please put your above-sized penis right in my fuck hole. Thank you. Next topic, please.
That was offensive.
What?
Oh, size. Who the fuck are you talking to?
Alright, I'll tell you guys my backstory. My father was actually part of a like early clinical trial back in the 90s on male birth control, right? And so, it was like this study. Cause here's the thing you never think about when it comes to like studies on birth control. To test out whether birth control works or not, you've got to get people.
Fuck up.
Yeah, you got to have people have sex with the knowledge that there's a very high possibility that they're going to accidentally make a kid.
Yeah.
So like this.
I was an accident too.
So like my dad was part of this like clinical trial where he was taking this birth control. I think it was by pill form.
Yeah.
But I honestly have never really asked him. But yeah, it was supposed to basically just like neutralize your sperm for as long as you're taking it.
Yeah.
Okay. And they had like this little clause in the whole contract that if you end up producing a kid and you want to keep it, they will pay like what is essentially a child support for like I think it was like 3 or 4 years, long enough that you've got a job to support your kid,
right,
and
right,
everything. Okay, and like it fucked up, clearly, because I exist.
Right.
Okay?
And this is all true, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so the interesting thing is that by the time I got to like 4 or 5, okay, they like I was showing all these different like developmental issues, like low amounts of like a very, very low learning curve to the point of like generally they're like, something's wrong with that kid, you know? Okay. So they actually gave my dad a second contract where they basically got to study me up until I think it was like 8 or something.
Yeah.
Just see how I grew.
Yeah.
You know. For more of that like pseudo child support. Okay?
Right.
And they end up doing that up until I was like 7 though, because turns out though, like when you do that with like a large swath of people and you're paying all that child support, if your birth control doesn't actually work, if you don't get good results from this, and you're just paying all the fuck ups, you go bankrupt. So yeah, it's really, it's just a weird little situation from my childhood. But as an interesting little like caveat, I'm part of a different study. Researching that sort of shit, and while like I don't get anything like crazy, I do actually get like yearly in-person IQ tests, and my IQ has never really topped out over like 87.
Okay.
Yeah, that was all bullshit, but I was just wanting to see how long I could keep that story going. So
the minute you said I want to tell you about my childhood, I was like, I don't believe this fucker for a second.
All right, we gotta ask Hayden like the normal questions. Like, 1, what's your favorite hentai?
None. Don't watch any of it.
Oh, damn it. What's our number 2 question for guests?
What's your favorite hentai?
It's
what's your favorite hentai?
1.5 inches.
For reals?
That's your one.
The old standby, the old classic.
Oh, hey, well, we did actually bring Hayden on for a very important reason.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
We are actually doing our, this is our special episode on the very serious topic of drug addiction.
Yeah.
And since Hayden's basically, like, right here in the studio, like, fucking tweaking a crack rock of marijuana as we speak. I really just got a couple questions. Like, how are you feeling there, sir?
How am I feeling? Tired as fuck.
Do you feel addicted at all? Do you feel like you could stop whenever you want
Fortnite, yes.
to Fortnite? Is that like code for heroin?
No.
Because I've been hearing a lot about this Fortnite thing, and it's
mad.
really concerning me.
Can we talk about how the best part of Fortnite is the perfectly modeled asses?
Yes.
I guess.
Okay. I like how the best part of Fortnite is the perfectly modeled asses.
Have you ever played the game Haiti?
Haiti?
No, Haiti with a D.
Hade?
E.
Haiti?
Hayde.
Oh, that, yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Fortnite. Let's play that instead.
We'll record some gameplay of that sometime.
Deal.
It's just the game where you play as a robot who has a really nice ass and no other features. Just nothing. Literally no face.
Wow.
Can we talk about things that are pissing us off lately again? Because I want to talk about fucking Amazon Music.
What about it? I mean,
Amazon Music sucks. I have it because I have Prime.
music services in general suck.
That's true, but listen.
Fucking buy physical.
This one is
And
bad.
you can get flax.
No, it's great. No, it's bad. Let me tell you. So, a lot of things are wrong with it. First and foremost, if you go to the charts on Amazon Music, I'm going to pull it up really quick. So, like, you want to hear the latest, hottest tracks out there, right? Like,
Sure.
you want what's hot on the radio. So you pull up Amazon Music, you go to browse.
Wait, you're telling me you want to listen to the popular shit?
Yeah, I want to hear
The
what's...
shit you're already tired of hearing in your car.
Shut the fuck up. I hear this hot song on the radio. I'm like, oh, it's probably on the charts. So I flip over to Amazon Music, I go to the charts, and I'm looking through it, and I'm like, something's not right here. There's a lot of Garth Brooks in the top 10 charts. There's a lot of Thomas Rhett. There's a lot of Kane Brown. What the fuck? So their charts are based entirely on plays on their service, which in theory isn't a bad thing. But you got to realize the type of people that listen to Amazon Music aren't
getting it in.
Getting it in, exactly. So I'm like, oh, that's our first annoyance. So then, so today I'm on Amazon Music. I want to listen to fucking some good old Jizza albums, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I type in the Jizza, right? Turns out they got this motherfucker under 3 names. They got him under Jizza, they got him under Jizza the Genius, and then they got him under Jizza hyphen the Genius. And he's also listed under the Genius for his first album.
I see.
I'm just like, this is really fucking upsetting.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really upsetting.
Weird.
And then, so it's like some fucking UI features you think they'd have. You think you'd be able to just like play a song and then drag through it? Not true. You have to click on a very specific part of the bar. You can't drag the player on the bar around. You have to click on it. And you can't flip through by like sliding on the picture. You have to hit the button at the bottom.
Are you saying that this is the Crunchyroll of music?
You know, fucking truthfully, yeah.
All right.
The gauntlet has been laid.
I legit hate Crunchyroll with a passion. It's not a good place to go for anime. It does not have a good user interface. People need to stop paying.
You know,
for
fucking
it.
truthfully, Hulu has a great anime
library. No, there's some animes that I've watched as they came out. You know? And like an episode would show up on Hulu a week before it showed up on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, fuck Crunchyroll. Go get Hulu.
Yeah.
You can watch fucking Hey Arnold, and then you can watch Bible Black. There you go.
Hulu just has a legitimately large, like massive selection
Hulu is
of
underrated.
anime.
Hulu is underrated.
Both new, old, and obscure.
Yeah.
But when I mentioned that like week before, like I'm talking like it'd show up like a week before like the Crunchyroll subscriber shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I'd be just pissed. Because I was trying to watch anime on Crunchyroll for a while, and I was like, this is getting inconvenient.
Yeah. So fuck.
Terrible interface.
Fuck Crunchyroll. Fuck Amazon Music, and fuck.
You're making your job harder.
Oh no, you're right. I gotta edit that all out.
Hayden, this was a question specifically for you. Do you ever think about sex?
Do I ever think about sex?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Do you? Do you ever think about how weird sex is? Because here's something I was thinking about today.
Okay.
Here's my segue into another tangent, another
see.
RJ tangent. Okay. Sex is so weirdly situational. Like when you think about it. Okay.
No.
All right. I want to have sex right now. Okay. Like that's I.
All right. Well,
feel
you.
like having
Hey,
sex.
no.
That's what I'm getting to. I'm
RJ,
sure Hayden feels like having
RJ, get your
sex.
hands off of Hayden. He's our guest.
No, this was what I was going to bring up. Like, I'm sure Hayden feels like having sex right now.
RJ, what's your penis
We
out?
are close to each other right now.
That's true.
Yeah, we do not want to have sex with each other.
Yeah.
And that's
Where are you
weird.
going with this?
I just think that's weird.
Okay, so
I want to fuck something, but I don't want it to be Hayden.
That's good to know.
Okay, so the entire basis of your argument here is this is literally RJ right now. Hey, it's kind of weird. I don't want to fuck a man right now.
Exactly. No, it's weird.
No, it's not weird at all.
I think you guys are weird for not thinking that's weird.
You know what I think? You're putting too much thought into this. There's literally one thing that needs to be cleared before you go ahead and do something.
What's that?
If it feels good, do it.
All right, that's okay. So we're done recording. Hayden and I are gonna go now.
Wrong.
You just told me.
Wrong.
Do you guys ever see Touched by an Angel? Do you ever watch that show?
Isn't the dad from that no? I'm thinking of Seventh Heaven. Never mind.
Yeah, no, you're thinking of a very different show than I am. Have you ever seen Touched by an Angel? It's the weirdest show. It was like a freaking full on I think 6 seasons or some bullshit. Like it went on forever, back in the 90s or whatever. But it was just about an angel that just goes around to people's lives because she lost her wings or some shit.
That's
I don't know.
Very silly.
But yeah, no, it was really weird because it was a super God heavy show.
Yeah.
It totally did the whole at the end of the episode everyone's all smiling and one super triumphant music is playing and everything because it's gotten past someone's point in life, and everything like that. And they mention God, but they never mention Jesus or anything else that Like, they never do anything other than God exists and angels exist up
Yeah.
until, like, the last episode.
No, for real.
Yeah, it's a really weird show because it just went on for so many seasons.
Have you ever seen the Michael Landon version of that? The guy from Little House on the Prairie? He had a show like that, but he had a motorcycle.
That already sounds infinitely cooler.
No, it
Wait,
does.
no, are you just describing Kamen Rider?
No, it's not Kamen Rider. No, do you guys want to hear the absolute fucking stupidest thing I think I've ever seen on daytime TV? Do you guys know that show Ghost Whisperer with Jennifer Love Hewitt?
I fucking hate that show.
Yeah, it's a bad show, and I'll tell you why. There's this scene, right? It's a flashback, and it's like a mom and like her family and her husband. They're all getting ready for like their day-to-day grind or whatever, right? So she's making breakfast, like bagel sandwiches or egg sandwiches, something fucking stupid like that. So all the kids are like, well, I have my breakfast. I'm going to get it and go to school. And she says, okay, have a good day. And then they all leave or whatever. And then the husband goes to grab the final egg sandwich, right? But instead he grabs a knife. Because he's looking at a newspaper. And he's just like, this feels like a sandwich. Stabs himself in the fucking head. It's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen.
I haven't seen that episode.
Ow.
Hey guys, it's Jake here in the editing studio. I just wanted to relay the information that I've spent about 3 or more days trying to find this goddamn footage from Ghost Whisperer of this fucking terrible scene that I remember so fondly. I've tried everything I can remember to get it to work. I've tried every search I could think of. I even went on Hulu and I started digging through every episode, just following plot lines and skipping through minutes of footage at a time. If anybody out there knows anything about this scene, please, please, please send it to me. Thank you so much. For right now, just use your imagination. Just imagine the stupidest fucking thing you can think of. And there you go. That's it. All right, back to the mix.
Ghost Whisperer is a horrible show.
Ghost Whisperer is a terrible fucking show.
It's the exact same thing with Touch by an Angel. It's
Oh,
all
can we
like,
go-
oh yeah, Magic Woman like makes people's lives better, but they're already dead in this one. So.
Can we just go over terrible CBS shows for a second? Do you guys remember Moonlight?
I never saw that.
It was that vampire show at the height of all the fucking vampire mania around Twilight in that time, and it was terrible and it sucked.
I believe it sucks. Everything you've just said makes it sound like it sucks.
Oh, it was bad.
Oh man. No, I haven't seen that.
Under the Dome was fucking crazy.
I am ashamed to have never watched it, and the only reason I've never watched it is because I never read it.
Yeah.
And I'm ashamed I never read it. Because I'm actually really big into Stephen King.
I'm very sad I missed out on that
obvious.
on that Zoo show they had on CBS because it looked fucking abysmal, and I think I would have been very happy to see that fucking train wreck.
Which show was that?
It was just called Zoo.
Well, what was it about?
Is that the
Because
one
it sounds
where,
familiar.
like, the fucking animals were running around
Yep.
and like,
And it just had like abysmal like TV CG.
Oh,
so,
Yeah.
like, basically like animals became like fucking super intelligent.
Yeah,
and,
basically
like,
Tokyo Jungle, the TV series.
man, you showed me a clip from The Mummy Returns yesterday.
I love that
And you
clip.
told me it was bad for for one reason.
Yeah. No, it's funny. It's hilarious.
I watched watching that whole thing because you've got to understand I haven't seen The Mummy since I was very young.
Mummy's
okay?
a great movie, by the way.
My biggest memory of The Mummy is like the one scene where the fucking like beetle or whatever fucking
Oh, the
crawls into
scarabs.
the dude.
Yeah, that's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, like that fucking just destroyed me as a kid. That was just absolutely terrifying because it just tapped into like fears that I just didn't know I had.
Yeah.
But anyways, no, you showed me this scenes from The Mummy Returns. And
Yeah.
It's got them like fighting fucking the Scorpion King. Whatever.
CG Dwayne the Rock Johnson
Yeah,
Scorpion.
and it's just absolutely terrible like the whole time through. Like, because it's just you can see this is the epitome of just the craze of movies back around that time period of having like just some video game level fucking CGI.
Yeah, that's the only time he's in that movie, by the way. I see. Yeah,
I don't remember enough about The Mummy Returns.
He's listed as a
to-
feature actor, but that's just him as a CG Scorpion. He doesn't even say any words. He just screams once. But anyway, continue.
Everything about it was terrible. Everyone's acting throughout the whole thing seemed like they were reacting to things like a second too late.
He's so good. Have you ever seen The Mummy Returns, Hayden?
And there was just a point where there's a close-up of The Rock's face.
Yeah.
Okay? A close-up of his face, okay? No Scorpion shit, really. It's just a close-up of his face.
Yeah.
And they they still CGI'd it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, it's not The Rock's face.
You can see where his fucking, his eyelids are, like, not attached. It's great. No.
It's just a video game version of The Rock.
Yeah. No, the
as
best.
a close-up. Like, they couldn't have gotten him.
The best scene in that entire...
so bad.
The best scene in that entire fucking movie is where Brendan Fraser stabs the video game Dwayne The Rock Johnson Scorpion, and then for no fucking reason, Arnold Vosloo runs in from the left side of the screen, gets down on one knee, and he just goes, "No!" It's the funniest fucking thing. I'm gonna pull it up really quick because I do love it.
I mentioned earlier how much I hate Skyrim.
Yeah.
And I, like, obviously I'm not going to fucking rant about it right now. Because, like, I need to have it prepared. One of these days I'm going to have, like, the full breakdown. Like, okay, yeah, Skyrim is bad game. Here are all of the reasons why it is bad game,
Yeah.
But I do want to say just positive thing about it. Excellent DLC. Kind of just an Elder Scrolls tradition.
Yeah. To
just have excellent DLC. Discounting the all of the weird house DLCs for Oblivion and the horse armor DLC, when Bethesda was experimenting with DLC, discounting those and sort of discounting the Tribunal expansion for Morrowind, which was just good.
Yeah.
It was good, but there were enough flaws to keep it from being great, The Elder Scrolls series just has excellent DLC, and Skyrim is no exception. Just excellent, and I just wanted to compliment it for that, because one of these days, I'm going to, just completely shit on it. Shit on Skyrim, and I want it to be known that there are some things about it I like. The DLC is just one of them.
I know now if he ever compliments me to watch out.
Oh, bless your heart.
That's one of those RJ segments where I'm like, this isn't for me, but it's for the viewers. I'm just like, good point. All right, one more good segment and we'll wrap this bad boy up. What do you guys...
Hayden,
what do you got?
Number 3. Do you think that anal sex would cure an itchy butthole?
Do I think it would cure an itchy butthole?
Yeah.
Or at least super alleviate
absolutely.
it. You think so? That's why I think so. Yeah.
All right, well, fuck with that. I think we should bring her to a close.
Hey, I made the Twitter.
Yay! RJ made a Twitter. Last episode, he fucking lied about having a Twitter, and I was so fucking mad because I went through the effort of making the graphic, and then I went to go find it.
You
it turns
can do
out
it now.
It didn't exist, so I had to undo all the work I did in Clip Studio Paint. You fucker!
Get fucked.
Get fucking wrecked. RJ, plug yourself.
All right, my name is RJ. My username Chrome Liger. My Steam Chrome Liger. Sometimes bracket CNML bracket Chrome Liger. My Discord Chrome Liger. My Twitter Chrome Liger. My email Chrome Liger @gmail. My Elder Scrolls Online account Chrome Liger. Feel free to contact me at chromeliger@gmail.com. If you ever have any questions, comments, or concerns about my segments of the podcast, be all like, RJ, Skyrim is good game, fuck you. Please feel free to send that to me.
Please send all your hate mail to Chrome Liger. Thank you very much.
I'll take hate mail. Jake can have all the compliments.
I need that for my fragile psyche.
The reason I'm okay with this deal is because it means I get more mail.
Everybody, you know who it is, you know where it is, you know where you want to be. You can always find me at twitter.com @RamenShaman. You can find my art portfolio at RamenShaman.newgrounds.com. Thank you very much. Hayden, plug yourself. I'm Hayden. You can find my...
With a 30
30
or a 50? How big a caliber?
50 caliber.
Well, I mean,
There's a reason they call you...
Feels good doing it.
There's a reason they call you Mr. There's a reason they call you Mr. Hands. So plug yourself.
Hold the fuck on.
Hey everyone, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Feel free to tune in next week when we won't have an episode out because it takes us a long time to make these.
All right.
And
Love
feels
you
good,
all.
do it.
Feels good, do it. Hayden, give us one quick wow for the road.
Wow.
One more, please.
one more for the homies in the back. Wow, 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 wow.
There we go.
See ya, space cowboy.